So a couple months ago, I posted this YouTube short of me getting onto my bike from the high side. But let me tell you something, this didn't sit well with everybody. Some people just completely lost their minds. I'm gonna let Chuck read a couple of these comments.
Our first comment comes from John. Try getting on the bike from the right side, which is the left side, you goose. Allie says, first off, you're getting on the wrong side, bro. Please, just sell your bike. This is a good one. Mal says, you nuff. Only kooks will get on the high side of their bike. What the heck's a nuff? Good old Jimmy says, you must have never ridden a horse before. Wrong side. I thought we were riding a motorcycle. This one makes me wonder a little bit. Lancelot Mancelot says, maybe your hair wouldn't have fallen out if you learned to stretch those hair follicles daily. What? I leapfrog onto mine. I like this one. Redline says, do you listen to Van Halen? You look like you listen to Van Halen. Hell yeah, I listen to Van Halen. T-Cross says, I trust bald motorcycle man. Darling Dusty writes, when you show your girl how to get on a bike, in his case, boyfriend. And my absolute favorite, because it's true, Lata JC Peisel says, you look like the Wish version of Vin Diesel.
I have pretty thick skin, so I didn't let the haters get to me. Instead, I'm gonna double down and tell you why it's okay to mount and dismount your bike from the high side. Let me start off by saying I've only done this on my bike. My bike is a cruiser style bike with floorboards. Let's move on to my first point. A lot of motor officers mount and dismount their bike this way. The reasoning behind this is so that they're getting on and off the bike on the opposite side of traffic. This obviously makes it a lot safer. Not to mention, even some advanced motorcycle courses teach this method.
But Joe, I ain't no cop.
Hear me out, Chuck. You don't have to be a motor officer in order to do this. If you're ever on the side of the road and you have to mount or dismount your motorcycle, this is gonna be your safest option. Not to mention, if you just so happen to stumble or fall, you're not doing it on the side where all the traffic is whizzing by. Now to my next point. How many times have you gone to mount your bike, you throw your leg over the seat, and on your way down to the floorboard, your boot scuffs your saddlebag?
Probably a gazillion, trillion, bajillion times.
By stepping onto the floorboard, you're now elevated, which gives you a better angle to get your leg up and over. Your boot is no longer traveling directly over the saddlebag. This next point, I didn't even realize until it was brought to my attention in the comments. Slick Andrew writes, yep, they used to call this the cowboy mount. I have pretty severe arthritis, and this is how I get on and off my bike. I usually hop on from the left side though. Well, that's a half a win. Mounting your motorcycle like this makes it so you don't have to stretch your leg as much. If you have bad mobility in your legs or hips, this could greatly help you out.
Well, whistle me Dixie. I never thought of it that way.
Now let's bust some myths that were left in the comments. Take it away, Chuck.
Christian writes, what's your advice for when the kickstand slides out from under it? Asking for your teeth when it happens.
Well, my first response, Christian, is I would go directly to the dentist. But no, for real though, you should always be parking your motorcycle in gear. As a secondary precaution, you can always apply the front brake. This will ensure that your bike does not move and your kickstand doesn't slide out.
Next, Mike says, wrong, dude. That's a good way to tip the bike over. Bad advice. Get on from the left side.
Okay, I was literally standing on my floorboard hopping up and down. What's my secret? I'm putting pressure on the left hand grip and centering my body over the bike. This helps distribute my weight evenly so the bike doesn't tip over. Hit me with another one, Chuck.
Aaron says, how many times you burn yourself on that exhaust over the years? Ballpark.
Let me see. Exactly 0 times. When you're getting on this way, your foot's setting on the floorboard the same exact position as if you were riding. Your leg is nowhere near that header pipe, so you're not gonna get burned.
Okay, Joe, I guess this was just a big misunderstanding. Can you show me how you get on the bike one more time?
Sure thing, Chuck. First, we're gonna make sure that the handlebars are locked all the way to the left. Then we're gonna take our right hand, put it on the right hand grip, and apply the front brake. The bike should already be in gear, but this is just a keep-safe. Now we're gonna take our left hand and put it on the left hand grip. Now we're gonna step onto the floorboard, but as we're doing this, we're gonna apply pressure with our left hand onto the left hand grip and center our weight over the bike. As you can see, when I have my body centered over the bike and some pressure on the left hand grip, this thing isn't going anywhere. Once you're right here, all you're gonna do is lift your legs straight up and bring it over the bike and sit down. It's that simple. At the end of the day, does it even matter what side of the bike you mount? No, not really. I'm just showing an alternative way that could possibly be easier for you. If you enjoyed this video, check out this playlist right here and I'll give you some more motorcycle tips. As always, this is Jogo with Jogo Motorcycle Adventures. Until next time, ride on.